Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Where did we start?
We started this course.
Discuss. What does discuss mean?
This course is to organize what we see into the conference room.
You are reading what I underlined, okay?
Yes.
Discuss. To organize what we say into a coherent whole. Then I will ask you, what does coherent mean?
Coherent.
If you read the highlighted line, then I will ask you, what does a coherent mean?
Coherent.
If you don't know a word when you read, what should we do?
Just find it in dictionary.
Supposing that if you find an unfamiliar word in a passage, what should we do? We should get the meaning. We should get the meaning by using 3.31, 3.3.1 by using context. If we use the context, we can get the meaning. I have already explained, I think.
Yes, you.
But sometimes it is context is not sufficient. In such cases, we have to use
Dictionary.
to know the meaning of a word. What should we use? There is no other way but to use dictionary ကြည့်ဖို့ပဲရှိမှာပေါ့နော် context မစုံလို့ရှိရင်လေ
Yes.
context ကိုမှန်းကြည့်လို့ရှိရင်ရတယ် but sometimes in some cases we cannot have sufficient context to get the meaning. In such a situation, there is no other way but to look at the word in the dictionary. Okay? Have you downloaded LDOCE 6? Hello? ကျွန်တော်ဆရာဆရာမတို့ LDOCE 6 နေ
Hello.
ကောင်းသားလို့ပြောထားတယ်လေ
Yes, already downloaded.
So shall we look at this word in your dictionary? COHERENT, coherent rule.
Coherent. A piece of writing, set of ideas, etc. is coherent.
Coherent.
It is easy to
If a piece
understand.
of writing, set of idea is coherent, it is easy to understand. Why it is easy to understand?
Because it's clear and reasonable.
Yes, because it is clear and reasonable. Cohesion ဖြစ်တာပေါ့နော်စုစုစည်းပြီးဖြစ်တဲ့စာပိုက်က into a coherent rule နော်အဲ coherent rule ကိုရအောင်လို့ဘာတွေသုံးလဲဆိုတော့ cohesive devices တွေသုံး cohesive devices to structure discourse. Discourse at the passage level. What are we going to teach to our students when we are thinking about what to teach, no? What to teach for scenario, what to teach for classroom teacher. Can you decide what to teach to your students? စဉ်းစားကြည့်နော်ဆရာတို့ငယ်ငယ်တုန်းကဘဝဆရာမတို့ငယ်ငယ်တုန်းကဘဝလေးပဲပြန်စဉ်းစားကြည့် Can we decide what to teach to our students by a classroom teacher? ကိုယ်တပည့်ကိုတင်မှုစာအုပ်လေးဆရာနေပြီးတော့ classroom teacher ဆုံးဖြတ်လို့ရလား Hello? No response. Can you hear me well?
Yes, teacher, I can hear.
Then why?
I don't think so. I think class teacher should not decide the lessons that he will teach to his students. I think we should follow the curriculum. Let's fix our students. I think so.
Thank you. Your answer is to some extent it is okay. To some extent it is acceptable. Because we cannot decide because there is, as you said, in your answer, the keyword is curriculum. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Curriculum, syllabus, textbooks. We have already textbooks. Who developed this textbook?
Teacher.
You are but the certain thing is that we do not develop it. Okay. ဘယ်လိုလုပ်တယ်တော့မသိဘူးကျွန်တော်တို့မလုပ်တာတော့ကျင်းနေတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် classroom teacher you have no authority to develop your own text especially at a basic education level higher education level လောက်ကြတော့ဆရာနေပြီးတော့သူသင်မဲ့ course ကိုသူဟာသူဆုံးဖြတ်လို့ရနော် it also depends on a student level ပေါ့နော်ကိုသင်ရဲ့အတန်းပေါ်မှာမူတည်ပြီးတော့ master degree PhD degree လောက်မှာကြတော့သူကboth of study ကိုတော့ဖြတ်ရတာပေါ့ဆက်တယ်ပေါ့လေနော် both of study ကိုဖြတ်ရတယ်ကိုတင်နေတာလေးကိုကိုဘက်က classroom teacher ကနေ propose လုပ်လို့ရတယ် propose လုပ်ပြီးတော့ဌာနရဲ့အကြီးအကဲတယောက်စီကိုအရင်တင်အဲ့ဌာနအကြီးအကဲကနေပြီးတော့ both of study မှာဖြတ်လိုက်လို့ရှိရင် even the classroom teacher can propose what to teach to his students ဒါပေမဲ့ basic education level လောက်မှာကျတော့ curriculum and textbook committee ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီကနေပြီးတော့သင်ယူအဖွဲ့ကနေပြီးတော့ပြဋ္ဌာန်းတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် in general classroom teacher has no authority no right to organize what to teach ဒါတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ international level နဲ့ကြည့်တာ international context နဲ့ကြည့်တာနော်သူများတိုင်းပြည်မှာတော့ even a classroom teacher has authority to decide what to teach to his students. To organize တကယ်လို့ကိုမှအဲ့ဒီလိုသင်ရိုးတစ်ခုပြဋ္ဌာန်းရေးသားခွင့်ရှိလို့ရှိရင် what should you do? 3.4 you can get such knowledge from this course. To organize what we say in a coherent rule. Clearly, students need to be aware of the different ways the language is used in different situations. We have to use the different languages depending on the different situation. In general, there are two kinds of situation, formal situation and the other one is informal situation and the other one is
informal situation.
Informal ပေါ့နိ informal တစ်ခုပြတာလေဒီမှာနောက်ဘက်ကြမှာရေးထားတာပဲเนาะ They need to know the differences between formal and informal language use. So you also need to know the differences between formal and informal language use. ပထမဆုံးဆရာဆရာမတို့ formal informal ကိုဘယ်လိုနားလဲလေမြန်မာလိုပဲပြောပြပါအောင်သိသလားကိုသိတယ်လို့ပြောပြီနော် formal informal ဘယ်လိုပြောလဲ Are you thinking?
ဆရာတို့မြန်မာလိုပြောလိုက်နော်
ရတယ်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဆရာ formal ကကြတော့ဒီတမျိုးအမြဲတမ်းဆရာကပဲတပည့်ကိုရှင်းပြနေတဲ့နည်းလမ်းနဲ့ဒီဆရာကပဲ instruction ပေးတဲ့ method နဲ့သွားတာဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ informal ကကြတော့ဒီကျောင်းသားတွေကို group work လေးလုပ်ခိုင်းတယ်ကျောင်းသားတွေ general knowledge ကိုမှအခြေခံပြီးတော့သင်ခန်းစာစီဦးတည်တဲ့သင်ကြားချက်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်
အဲ့ဒါမဟုတ်ဘူးဆရာမအဲ့လိုဆရာမပြောတဲ့ဟာကသူက teacher center approach နဲ့ learner center approach နော်ဆရာမပြောတာဒီ formal informal နဲ့မဆိုင်ဘူးနော်ဆရာမကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ဆရာမတိတိလောက်ပြေပြောပြရအဲ့ဒါကဟို teacher center approach နဲ့ဆရာဦးဆောင်တင်လို့ရှိရင် teacher ဆရာကနေရှင်းပြလို့ရှိရင် teacher center approach ကျောင်းသားတွေကို group work တွေပါလုပ်ခိုင်းတော့သူတို့ဟာသူတို့ဆွေးနွေးခိုင်းတာ learner center approach နော်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဆရာ
formal informal ခွဲတာလေWhat about the other participants? ကိုတိတာလေးပြောကြည့်ပါဆရာဆရာမတို့ အဲ့ဒါဆိုကျွန်တော်နည်းနည်းလေးစပေးမယ်နော်ဟိုစာရီဘာတွေရေးလို့ရှိရင် literally ရေးလို့ရှိရင် formal letter informal letter ဆိုတာ don't you know formal letter ရေးရတဲ့အခါရေးရတယ်တခါလေး informal letter ရေးရတယ်ဥပမာဆိုတော့နော် supposing that if you are going to write to your close friend you want to talk about your past event your last holiday then how should you write formal letter or informal letter helloငယ်ချင်းတယောက်စီကိုစာရေးမယ်လေဆရာမတို့ holiday အတွေ့အကြုံလေးအကြောင်းရေးပြခြင်းလို့ရှိရင် formal letter လား informal letter လား
informal letter ပါဗျာ
အဲ့ဒါကျတော့ informal letter ပေါ့နော် then supposing that you are going to take leave you want to take leave so you write a letter to your principal then such kind of letter is
formal letter
a formal letter now so addressee ရပါကွာလေ in the first case who is the addressee in the first case who is the addressee ပထမဥပမာလေးမှာလေစာရေးခါနဲ့ဒီပါဘယ်လိုလဲ
တငယ်ချင်း
in the second case who is the addressee
principal
a principal addressee ပေါ်မှာခြားနော်according to this example when we are going to decide formal and informal it depends we should consider the addressee who is the addressee in the first case if your addressee is your friend then we use informal letter but in the second case your addressee is your principal so we use formal letter again I will in this case in the to your friend what are you talking about to your friend what are you in your letter what do you write what about did you give the message
hello principal
ပြောကြလေးဆရာဆရာမတို့ရဲ့ဟိုဆရာဆရာမတို့က live ပြောမှာကျွန်တော်ကသင်ရတာပိုအားရှိတာပေါ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒီတော့ချက်မပြောဘူးเนาะကျွန်တော်ဆွေးနွေးတဲ့ပုံစံနဲ့ပြောပြတာเนาะဆရာဆရာမတို့စာသင်တဲ့အခါမှာလန္နာအခုကလန္နာစင်တာ approach နဲ့တွားကြတာလေလန္နာစင်တာ approach ဆရာခုနကဆရာမပြောလို့ဆရာအဲ့ဒီတော့ချက်ပြောနေတာမှမဟုတ်ဘူးเนาะဆရာမေးလိုက်တပည့်ရဖြေလိုက်အထူးသဖြင့်ဆရာဆရာမတို့ကကြောင်းကားမဟုတ်ဘူးပြီ
I'm sorry. Can you speak again, please?
Okay, can you speak again? So, Bayani Sabiwamandi. A son is Sabiwan, which is Yasamato, you know, for many informal Pakwale media Katoro Genosia Samaru, Ubumali, Kujo Diari, but to no but tomorrow says Marusia listen lo de lo for no can one of your informe pa quale so raw according to your background knowledge says Samaru block the so raw you know me to me to think ofဖြေကြဘူးမဖြေနိုင်လို့လားမဖြေချင်တာလားဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲတော့မသိဘူးเนาะအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒါနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ကနေဆရာဆမားတို့အကူအညီပေးတဲ့အနေနဲ့ဥပမာလေးပေးတယ်ဥပမာလေးမှာတငယ်ချင်းစီကိုစာရေးတယ်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့past holiday အကြောင်းပြောတဲ့စာလေးရေးတာကဥပမာတစ်ခုနောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ principal စီကိုခွင့်တိုင်စာလေးတစ်စောင်ရေးတာတစ်ခုအဲ့ဒီဥပမာနှစ်ခုကိုကြည့်ပြီးတော့ which letter is formal and which letter is informal အဲ့ဒါလေးမေးတာเนาะအဲ့ဒါမေးတဲ့အခါကျတော့ဆရာမကဖြေတယ်เนาะဆရာမဖြေတယ်ကျွန်တော်ကနေအဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီဥပမာလေးမှာကြည့်ရင်ပထမဆုံးဘာကိုစဉ်းစားလဲဆိုတော့ addressee ကိုစဉ်းစားတယ် addressee ဆိုတာကိုပြောတဲ့လူကိုစာရေးတဲ့လူ ကိုစာရေးတဲ့ပုံမှာလူပေါ်မှာမူတည်ပြီးတော့ကိုစာဒီ formal ဖြစ်မယ် informal ဖြစ်မယ်ပထမစာမှာကိုယ့်ရဲ့တငယ်ချင်းကိုရေးတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်အဲ့စာ informal letter ဒုတိယစာကကျတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ principal ကိုရေးတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်အဲ့စာကကျတော့ formal letter နောက်တစ်ခါအကြောင်းအရာနဲ့လည်းခွဲတယ်နော်အကြောင်းအရာမှာပထမစာမှာတော့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့past holiday အကြောင်းပြောပြတာဒုတိယစာမှာကျတော့ခွင့်ယူတာအဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတစ်ခုမှာဘယ်ဟာ formal ဘယ်ဟာ informal လေ
ဒီလောက်ပြောတာတကယ်ချင်းစီကိုinformation ကို principle
အဲ့ခွင့်ယူတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာဒီ formal letter ပေါ့နော်
formal
ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ past event အကြောင်းပြောပြတာဒီ informal letter အဲ့တော့နှစ်ချက်ရှိသွားပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့က formal informal ကိုခွဲတဲ့နေရာမှာနှစ်ချက်နဲ့ခွဲတယ်ကျွန်တော်ပြန်နားနေလို့ရအောင်ဒီမှာကျတော့ annotate ကိုပဲယူရတယ်ကျွန်တော်စာလေးနဲ့ရိုက်ကြအဲ့တော့ဆရာစမလို့ဖတ်တာနော်ပထမတစ်ချက်ဒီ participant လက်ထားမလို့ addressing ကိုပြောတာနော် participant အဲ့ဒီပါဝင်တဲ့လူနဲ့ဆိုင်နော် participant စီအခုဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့ participant စီရဘယ်လိုလေးဖြစ်လဲ students and teacher ဒါဆို formal or informal
informal
formal ဘောဆရာနဲ့တပည့်နေတွေ့တာလေစာသင်ခန်းထဲမှာတွေ့တာ formal ဘောတစ်ဖက်ဆိုင်မှာတငယ်ချင်းတွေနဲ့တွေ့ရင်ဆရာတို့တငယ်ချင်းတွေနဲ့ပြောလို့ရှိရင် formal or informal
informal
နော်အဲ့တော့ကိုယ်တငယ်ချင်းအချင်းချင်းတစ်ဖက်ဆိုင်မှာထိုင်ပြီးတော့နော်ဘောလုံးပွဲအကြောင်းပြောနေပြောတဲ့ topic ဒီ what is the topic
it's a football topic
ဘောလုံးပွဲနော် football match so according to the topic formal or informal
is informal
yes it is informal who is your participant
is my friend
and your friend so formal or informal
is informal
where are you talking about
talking about the
in a cafe so formal or informal
is
informal another situation in another situation the teacher is explaining the nuclear physics in the classroom to his students what is the topic
is about nuclear
science so formal or informal formal ဒီကတော့ formal ကကျွန်တော်တို့က football match အကြောင်းပြောတာเนาะအခု formal ကကြတော့ nuclear physics အကြောင်းပြောတာเนาะin the previous situation we are talking in a cafe now where are we talking
in the classroom
so formal or informal
is formal
to whom are you talking about who are the listeners yes listeners are my students in the past situation who are the listeners
friends
so in the second case listener is your students so formal or informal
is formal
so formal informal ခွဲတာเนาะ formal informal ခွဲတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ usage တွေနဲ့ဆိုင်တယ် vocabulary level မှာ formal သုံးတဲ့ word ဟာလေးတွေရှိတယ် informal သုံးတဲ့ word ဟာလေးတွေရှိတယ်အရာသုံးတာလေးတွေရှိတယ် in the same way structure ပေါ်မှာမူတည်တယ်အကြမ်းမြင်ပြောလို့ရှိရင် structure ရှိလေးရေးလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒါဒီ formal ဖြစ်တယ် structure တုတ်ကလေးရေးလို့ရှိရင် informal ဆန်းတာပေါ့เนาะ for example I will give you an example clean the blackboard အဲ့ဒါဆိုဆရာဆမတို့ address ကဘယ်လိုဖြစ်မလဲတဲ့
student
တယောက်ယောက်ကနေ speaker ပြောရတာပေါ့နော် speaker ကနေပြော clean the blackboard ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် who is the listener
student
ဖြစ်နိုင်တာပေါ့နော် who is the speaker
teacher
ပြောတာပေါ့နော်ဒါဆိုရင် formal or informal
is Formal.
informal နော်ဆရာနဲ့ပြောသူတပည့်ကိုကြာတာပြောလို့ရတာနော်ပြောလို့ရတယ်ဒါနဲ့တပည့်ကချတော့ဆရာကို clean the blackboard လို့ပြောလို့ရလား
No.
No, not sure. Exactly. You cannot talk to your teacher clean the blackboard. ပြောရင်ဘယ်လိုလေးပြောမလဲ Instead of clean the blackboard, how will you say? Would you
like to clean?
would you mind cleaning the blackboard for me, please? နော်အဲ့ဒါဆို polite ဖြစ်တာပေါ့နော် if you don't mind I want you to clean the board for me please so and so this is called formal informal here there are given some example please read the example they need to know when they can't get away with sorry and when it would be better to say I really must apologize for example so there are two examples, two language usage. The first one is sorry, second one is
I really must apologize. Then which one do you think is formal? I really must apologize is formal.
Yes, I really must apologize is formal. On the other hand, sorry is suitable to talk to your friend. It is informal usage, okay? So you must, as a language teacher, you must know at what level, whether the what is formal or informal. At the sentence level, you must know how to use the formal usage and informal usage. They are the things you have to consider under the discourse. Such knowledge involves language functions. I look for informal ခွဲတာတွေက language function အောက်မှာရှိတယ်လို့ပြောတာနော် Then I have to ask you what is language function? What is language function? Please do silent reading. Please read the first paragraph silently. Then try to find what does the language function mean. If you, I hope, if you read the first paragraph, you can know what are language functions. Some language functions are given in this paragraph. One of the variables which govern appropriacy is purpose. What does appropriacy mean? Before I tell you appropriacy, I want you to know. I want you to know three things. Please note them down. Fluency, F-L-U-E-N-C-Y. Now I am in the dark. There is no light. Fluency, A-C-C-U-R-E-C-Y, accuracy, and the last one is appropriacy, A-P-R-O-P-R-A-C-Y, appropriacy. So to be able to say that you are a good language user, you must possess these three things. What are they? Hello? Fluency.
Fluency means we can speak very well.
Fluency means fluency, accuracy, and appropriacy. No? English are counted to the people, so you must possess these three things. Fluency, accuracy, and appropriacy. Fluency means, as you said, you can produce the language fluently without mistakes.
Yes.
But you can make some few mistakes. You can speak fluently. You can write fluently. အမှားယွင်းနေတော်တော်လေးပြောတတ်တာပေါ့နော်စကားပြောရင်လည်းကိုဟာကိုမြန်မာစကားပြောသလို native speaker တယောက်ပြောသလိုအမှားယွင်းမပါဘဲနဲ့တော်တော်လေးပြောတတ်လို့ရှိရင် this is called fluency ရေးလို့ရှိရင်လည်းပဲစဉ်းစားစရာမလိုဘဲနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ကိုဟာကိုလက်ကနေမြန်မာစာရေးကိုမြန်မာစာရေးသလိုကြောက်ကြောက်ရေးချနိုင်လို့ရှိရင် you have we can say you have the ability of fluency. What about accuracy? ပြန်ပြီးပြောကြည့်ပါဦးပြန်နေတူဒီAccuracy. What does accuracy mean?
Accurate.
Accurately. You can produce the language accurately. What does accurately mean? Without grammatical mistake. Okay? What about fluency? Accurately mean the last one is appropriacy. What does appropriacy mean? Appropriacy. You know the meaning of appropriacy? Appropriately. You can speak the language appropriately. You can write appropriately.
Yes.
Appropriately, that is why formal informal credit no? Formal informal credit Yamada Malaysia, no? Appropriately. General condition idea register, no? Dictionary register Shati your people out of the which is REGISTER, which is then of your media all. How many definitions does it have? Register. Starting at the register. I don't know, no? Definition below will register shall I do? Are you searching? Chalu mando jao lang di.
Yes, it's
five. Yes, a five definition. Then I want you to reach the definition too, which is it is used in language style. How is it defined?
Language style. Technically, the word style is grammar used by speaker and writer in a particular situation or a particular type of writing.
Or in a particular type of writing. This is called register. I don't know what, no? Yamalu Luyang, I don't know. I don't know Mamulu. Yamasama, go bada the Malaysia in Yama language Malaysia. Huh? Yama language ma. For example, address evil. No? Address area. Supposing if you are addressing is your friend. Go balu biolu yale. Malu biolu yala. Put the nagin holy. Put the nagin who was a gabio majo. Go malu biolu yala. Yes, you can use now. But do you are addressing is your teacher? Can you refer to yourself now?
No.
Then which word will you use to refer to yourself? Jama. Make it Jama. or gender queer one, no? Make little Jamalu Biori, Yajarity in general Biori. If you are addressing is monk, Tangaroti, how will you refer to yourself?
这杯酒，
And the beat of ma, no? The beat of ma of your marble, no? English Ludo I, no? I refer to good imaginary location, I do your out, no? Or good achievement to their Kajaro, depending on your sex, Jamalu Biori, or Tangarabana to their Kajaro, the beat of ma, the beat of Lujura, Adadi, appropriacy, no? Appropriacy. So, very basic, no? Language ma very basic. What level marawa? Even what level? There are many different words which govern appropriacy. And your core appropriacy people with movie, but mado bane song so papas. But you look at the language for no? One of the variables which govern appropriacy is a papas. We decide what we want to say. But Bible Mamu DB so on the basis of what purpose we wish to achieve. What are the purpose? Example, what example are given?
Like, do we wish to invite?
And do we wish to invite? Invitation location, relocation,
to agree, to
congratulation location. We have to use language. So, what is the purpose of language? We want to invite by using language. We want to say, I agree. I agree with your language. For the word to the example, body language, though not.
高明
Sign language, sign language, though not. To show that you agree. What a sign language can you use? ကောင်းဖို့ပါလို့ပြတယ်
高明点
သဘောတူတဲ့အကြောင်းလေကောင်းနှိမ့်ပြတာပေါ့ဆက်ဆက်ပါသဘောမတူလို့ရှိရင် to show that I don't agree with you ကောင်းဖို့ပါလို့ပြတယ်
ခါပြ
ကောင်းတာပြနော်အဲ့ကောင်းတာကောင်းနှိမ့်လုပ်ပြတာဒီ sign language ကိုသုံးတာကိုက language ကိုသုံးနေတဲ့အခါကျတော့နော် instead of shaking your head you can say I don't agree with you I do the papa. No, what no language for agree location, disagree location. And when we know that our friends passed the exam with 3 decision, 5 decision, then we went to congratulate you. But we don't know which vocabulary should you use to congratulate you. They are called papas. All these papas has been called language functions. Language functions. This is called language functions. For example, since to say congratulations to someone actually perform the functions of congratulating as soon as the word is out of your mouth. In the same way, after you have said, I promise, then you perform the function of promising. They are called functions. It is more complex. It is more complex. We cannot guess the function. What does it is very hot here mean? Why did he say? What is the purpose of this speech?
It's very hot in here.
It's very hot in here. What do you want you? What does the speaker want you to do?
To open the window.
Want other people to open the window.
To open the window. To the get your about Kainale. Yadi Puleta Suladi, who are like the Dibala Viamale. To open the door or to give me a glass of water. Huh? Please open the door. It's very hot in here. Huh? This is a way that he or she is clearly requesting the other person to open the window. Then open the window, you're like, yeah. Huh? It's a very hot in here. So what do you have? As soon as you hear such a speech, what should you do? You either open the door or give him a glass of water. This is for language function. We were going to teach our students how to perform language function. But what is the problem? What is difficult to do so?
Yes. At which levels?
Then a problem arises. What is this problem? Actual language. Actual language used for this function. The same function can be used by using different structure. Open the windows or open the windows or it's very hot in here, Actually, use that. It's very hot in here. I want you to open the door. We have already seen it's very hot in here. It is the same as a good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will move to next slide. We can use a different structure. Function is to open the window. To open the window, how can we say, please open the window? How about opening there? Opening the window. I was wondering if you go to open the window, would it be possible for you to open the window? So there are many structures to talk about the same idea. So what is the problem? Hello? အခုကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမှာတကားလေးဖွင့်သိချင်တာပဲเนาะတကားလေးဖွင့်သိချင်တာကိုပဲ we can say in different ways. Please open the window. How about opening the window? I was wondering if you were to go to open the window, would it be possible for you to open that window? So what is the problem?
It's very hot.
In deciding what language to teach. What language to teach? When working with functions are, we need to bear in mind that the level of difficulty. Imagine the Gale Puna over a new Bioluyali, no? Which is the easiest one?
Please open the window.
Yes, please open the window. So, please open the window. To which student should we teach this structure? At the beginner level or at advanced level?
At
Beginner
beginner.
level.
So, if you want to talk about the same function for advanced student, which structure, which sentence is better? I was wondering if you were to open the window, would it be possible for you to open that window? Okay, they are very long. The same function can be set in different ways. So the problem is we have to decide level or difficulty. You know that they use not they use what do you teach? You about them Scenario kama function thing no function thing the function thing so we are not function ma the same function over a good general build a new pure structure new pure needed job bounds a data that is structure and function no language function a language function with general structure in a builder no structure in a builderဒီမှာကျွန်တော်တို့စဉ်းစားမှာ level of difficulty ကလေးတွေဘယ်လိုလွယ်တဲ့ sentence structure လေးတွေဆိုရင်ကလေးတွေအတွက် at what level for which student is easy for which student is difficult again the level of transparency သူတို့အဓိပ္ပာယ်နားလည်ဖို့ the other one is level of formality so in terms of formality which are better instead of open the door open the window please open the window could you open the window to be formality we can say I was wondering if you could open the window if you use this one then it is formality The only way I can talk at it, no? You know, cinema, new bit. A book, she got allowed to pay details in there are three factors. Three ways. The first one is
Very difficult.
level of difficulty. Lower cable, no? Lower cable is in I think I make label my movie level of difficulty is in The other second one is level of transparency နားလည်လွယ်တာပေါ့နော်ခုနကပြောတဲ့ဟာမှာဆိုနားလည်အလွယ်ဆုံးကပဲဟာလေးဖြစ်မယ်
Please open the window.
Open the window နောက်ဟာတွေကြတော့နည်းနည်းကလေးတွေရှုပ်မှာပေါ့နော် How about opening the window I was wondering if you could open the window would it be possible for you to open that window so and so ကလေးကိုသင်ဖို့language ကိုစဉ်းစားတဲ့အခါမှာဒီသုံးချက်ကိုစဉ်းစားတယ် level of difficulty clear level နဲ့ guide level difficulty level ဖြစ်အောင် level of transparency နားလည်နိုင်မှုအတိုင်းတာ again level of formality ဆိုတာခုနကကျွန်တော်ပြောခဲ့တဲ့ appropriacy ကိုပြောတာเนาะ appropriacy ဘယ်လို situation ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် formal informal ကိုပြောတာပါเนาะ level of formality informal ဖြစ်တာ open the door ဆိုရင် informal ဖြစ်တာပေါ့ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့တကယ်ကြီးကြီးပြောတာเนาะ Would you mind opening the doors to windows ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒါကိုယ့်ရဲ့အကြီးအကဲကို boss ကိုပြောတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် formal ဖြစ်တယ်ဒီသုံးချက်ကိုစဉ်းစားတယ် In general it seems safe to say that easy this is the key one what the writer went to say which is difficult for me to teach you in the dark. I see nothing. In general, we can say easy, transparent, and neutral realization of language is better. Language functions are better for students. Which level? Which level? at lower level ကျောင်းသားလေးတွေကငယ်လေးလို့ရှိပြီနော်ကျောင်းသားငယ်လို့ရှိရင် easy transparent and neutral realization is better on the other hand difficulty နည်းနည်းခက်လာမယ် lack of transparency နားလေရခဲ့မယ် extreme of formality တအားယူ formality ဖြစ်အားကြီးတာကြတော့ for whom it is suitable
advanced students.
Yes, advanced students. So supposing that if you are going to teach advanced students, then your language should be Nanali Katari no? Level of transparency, lack of transparency, Nananale Akeme, formality period. Formalities are, for example, will it be possible for you to open that window? I love the formality period. Formality and informal PR, no? I do think this is the agreement. Then shall we move to 3.4.2? Discuss organization. How to organize discourse. Please do sign and reading. Discuss organization. Under this topic, we are going to discuss about how to organize discourse. Especially English syllabus, how do we develop the discourse? Language area, grammar tests in the vocabulary, and language functions. We can encourage them to work on the way they organize of what they say and write. Discourse structure. There are different syllabus. Discourse organization. In terms of scales, as you know, there are 4 scales. In terms of scale, competent users of a language are proficient in a range of language skills. It is our responsibility means the teacher's duty, to see that the students' language skills are transferred to the use of English. This is very important. The entire how let me no? This is important. To be able to say that you are teaching is successful, there comprehension, retention, and application. No? I don't just say Samaru Mata, no? Bevada Betende, no? Bevada Betende, who yet the Jamu to put on your Rubiona Roadway, comprehension, she out there, I comprehension, she dwell at Jamia, clear, counties, red dog, retention, no? Just long term memory, Mamma. Again, the last point is they must be able to use in their real life situation. Let me name map chada. So, second paragraph, first line, point out what is your duty? Our responsibility to see that students' language skills are transfer. Something on the map, then like the language skills to use in real life situation. Let me name map no? In other words, we may not be teaching them to read, but we are teaching them to read in English. And because they are dealing with a foreign language, we will need to help them with the skills that they are already, they are subconsciously, opposite of consciously. I mean, then I'm over, no? Language, not, it is called language acquisition. No? Exposure, this is called subconsciously. Upama needed to work on you needed to be English to be only there to go, who wanted you, starting an mamataman, this is called subconsciously. This is called language acquisition. We will emphasize reading for kids, for example, listening for detailed comprehension. They are sub-skills. If we concentrate on these skills and sub-skills, it will help the students to approach the foreign language with more confidence. I think sub-skills in they will be able to apply what they learn in the classroom for their real life situation. There are two texts. Our text will be twofold. Twofold means there are two parts. The first point is to give them confidence in English. That confidence young. Second point is to equip them with what are the two types of a language chart?
To give them confidence.
Yes, you give them confidence in English. English are you are very clearly your yes, we are not ye confidence na either are through either the man tapping the Ubakani to happy. Second one is Shamati of your diva. Hello? 18 participants. There are 18 participants, but I only hear 2 words. Zero 065 Yogiba. Hello? 0065. What is the second duty? The first two are to give to the second two are to equip. 2 4. The first 4 is to give. Second 4 is to equip. What does HITHER mean? If you find a familiar word, you have to guess by using the context. If you cannot use the context, you have to look at the dictionary. Shall we look at this word in the dictionary? What does it mean?
Is it until now or up to this time?
Up to this time, okay?
Yes.
I will move to the next slide. What is a syllabus? Either of your according to your background knowledge, what do you think a syllabus is? I'm a syllabus cassette, I'm a repeated, huh?
ဒီသင်ရိုးတစ်ခုဒါမှမဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင်သင်ရိုးတစ်ခုရဲ့ဥမာဒီဟာဘာတွေတင်မလဲဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုoutline ပေးထားတဲ့အရာတွေကိုsyllabus လို့ခေါ်ရတော့သိရပဲဗျဟုတ်ပါဘူးဘယ်ဟာတွေကိုတင်มาလဲပြီးရင် assignment ဆိုပြီးအချိန်မှာလဲပြီးရင်ဘယ်လိုသင်ကြားမှာလဲပေါ့နော်ဒါလို့ရှိရင်ဘယ်လိုနည်းလမ်းနဲ့သင်မှာလဲဥမာကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီဘက်မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့လိုcurriculum ဒီ semester မစခင်မှာအဲ့လို syllabus ဒီပြီးရဒီတစ်ပတ်ချင်းစီမှာဘယ်လို topic တွေနဲ့သင်သွားမှာဘယ် topic တွေသင်သွားမှာဘယ်လိုနည်းနဲ့သင်သွားမှာဘယ်ဟာတွေကိုသင်သွားမှာ assessment ကဘယ်လိုလုပ်မှာအဲ့လိုမျိုးဟာတွေကိုရေးထားတာကို syllabus လို့ခေါ်လို့သိရတာ
ဟုတ်ပါတယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ syllabus နဲ့ content နဲ့တိတ်တော့လည်းမတူဘူးပေါ့ဟို at the if you look at the textbooks at the first picture what do you find text တစ်ခုရဲ့ပထမဆုံးစာမျက်နှာမှာလေဘာလေးတွေပြောတာလဲ
context
context တွေပြောတာလားเนาะ context တွေဥပမာဖြင့် unit 12ပေါ့เนาะ unit 12 unit 3 in unit 1 what are we going to teach so and so content တွေเนาะအဲ့ content တွေဘယ်လာမှာဘယ် unit တွေမှာစဖြစ်အဲ့ဒါတွေ what to teach ပြောတာเนาะအဲ့တော့ what in general what to teach the syllabus. What students need to know? To say simply what to teach. What the student need to know? Grammar vocabulary they should also know function. They must also develop more skills. They are for we are thinking about what to teach, what should be included in our teaching. This is for syllabus. What the student need to know about the language they are learning. That's a level of movie out. No, grammar it is a very wide. Which area of the grammar should be taught at what level? Before we start to teach them, we have to decide which part of this knowledge we want them to happen when in which year, in the first year, in the second year, in the third year. What are we going to teach? How is the language to be organized? We have to think. When we are developing a syllabus, we have to think, how is the language to be organized? Vocabulary below them, grammar below them, post case below them. This is called how is language to be organized and what is skill, for skill, out of for skill, speaking skill or listening skill, reading or writing skill. Under reading skill, there are sub skill, skimming skill, scanning skill. I mean, I guess in that, no, I do. When I say I build it, no, assessment below me, no. ဘယ်အကြောင်းအရာတွေတင်နေဒါတွေကိုပေါ်ပြထားတာဒီare for syllabus သင်ရိုးတစ်ခုဆွဲတော့မယ်ဆိုနော် so some syllabus are fairly short list of grammatical structure in which year which grammar will be taught or which function will be taught but some syllabus mentioned in detail containing lists not only of the language but also topic, subject matter, or activity syntax. So we need to consider these various data under the syllabus. To be English are the we have to think in terms of structure and function. Structure and function. highlight လုပ်ထားတာလေးပဲကွက်ဖတ်ကြည့်ပါနော် silver ဆိုတာတော့အမျိုးမျိုးပေါ့နော်သူ teaching history of teaching ကလည်းတအားရှိတာနော်အင်္ဂလိပ်စာသင်ရိုးတစ်လျှောက်မျိုးမျိုးစဉ်းစားခဲ့ကြတာနော် grammar ကိုအဓိကထားပြီးတော့သင်ရိုးဆွဲမလား function ကိုအဓိကထားပြီးသင်ရိုးဆွဲမလားဒါမှမဟုတ် vocabulary ကိုထားပြီးဆွဲမလားမျိုးမျိုးစဉ်းစားကြတယ်နော်နောက်ဆုံး agreement တစ်ခုတော့ရတယ်နော်အဲ့ agreement လေးကိုသဘောပေါက်အောင်ဖတ်ကြည့် structure and function the same function can be applied by using different ways ဘုရားဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့တကားဖွင့်စေချင်တာပဲနော် open the window please ဆိုရဒါပဲမလို့အများကြီးပြောတာInstead of opening the window, simply say, we can say, would you mind opening the window? How about opening the window, please? Structure a new name, not the same function. Function, what you got happy, the use very annually. The function, a tika jolly. Do the function about it is difficult to decide. Which function is the easy, which function is difficult? Grammatical syllabus where up to be decided there are structure tenses other grammatical syllabus space from now functional syllabus no which is better there is a problem to decide which is better functional syllabus for example introduction how will you introduce invitation if you want to invite someone then how should you invite? How do we apologize? How do we request? So and so these italic words are for function. The function you got have your the use frame or grammatical syllabus. But to be present continuous tense present simple tense. So what is the argument?
Argument is all grammatical syllabus and functional syllabus. Studying grammar failed to show what people actually did with language.
You know, grammar is in the real life situation မှာတော့ဒီ grammar နဲ့စာသင်ခန်းထဲမှာသုံးနေတဲ့ grammar လေးနည်းနည်းကွာပြန်နော်ဒီနားမှာအခုဆရာဖတ်လိုက်တာမျိုးလေးရှိတယ် studying grammar failed to show what people actually did နော်အဲ့တော့ grammatical points ကကြည့်တော့လေ grammar တွေပြတင်နေပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီ grammar ကိုပြန်အသုံးမချတတ်တော့လေအဲ့ဒါဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ဆရာဆမတို့သင်ပြမယ်မတင်ပြတော့မကြည့်ဘူးပေါ့နော်ပြီးတော့ဒီကျွန်တော်တို့က teaching approaches က10မျိုးတောင်ရှိတာ grammar translation method နော် GTM လို့ခေါ်တာပါ grammar translation method မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူကသူ့ရဲ့ The other you get a grammar either, no? I love applying a quiz here, pure lot, no? Grammar even then if you any grammar, living in Bamapian, clear about each other than now. Everything you hear, Alagabo, the critics they have with Vanabobia, no? We van are either Rudi, Ranabe Elma, who grammar based loaded, grammatical syllabus they built job of your function Bebupian Labia. Yet an idea function Betlabian or a function out, no? Function out clearly to a really, function out clearly to a wins only. And is some share I get on a good capital. In my year, no, I got little parts such as so. We should teach function facts and grammar what come later. No, I got grammar develop function who may eat up. No, I got agreement about it. Ne? It's on second, shall we move to second paragraph? It soon became clear how about that. Language function alone, we are not a satisfactory organization principle. No? Function that the Karabaluma, the Yodaku, no? I function you look some more good structures or do that. No? Do share the analysis, no? Language functions alone, we are not a satisfactory organization principle. I know general the Udaku swim, no? How would he swim, no? Vocabulary you keep your the you swim la, grammar will keep your the you swim la, or should we based on functional syllabus? And that is in that no? I catch it functions that the general symmetry. Function of action of former functions so that introduction looks again, invitation, apologies, and requests, so and so, asking the way, not asking the way. If you are going to the clinic, how to say to the doctor, that with other functions in there, no? I functions if your address already, structure lula. Functions, if you want someone to do something, no? This that function, no? We want someone to do something. They are going to Google looks again a solution. Subject verb object to do something will do that. No, I want you to open the window. Please open the window. There are many points to consider. No? In the first place, some realization of function are in fact little more than fixed rates. Not only matolumia, no? Only dolumia, no? Only fixed rates as market. You must be joking. Come off it. For me, it may be important to learn them, but that is all you learn. And I think you about it, no? In other words, some functional exponents are just a simple icon. You cannot use them to generate more language as you can with grammar structure. Grammar structure, tenses tend to be a present simple tense. After that, we should teach a present perfect and then simple future. So and so. Grammatical structure, manly, the Yodaku, and we can see the function that the Gajaro, a season work. Another problem is how to reach function. No, you're not going to have your function about the function at work, structure come out of that. Subject verb solution, there are only two parts. Subject verb object. Subject verb object. Subject verb the right object into such this structure material and we kept unit 1 must subject verb unit 2 must subject verb object unit 3 must subject verb object subject 2 man and we kept Dana Dimajaro, function Ojida, it is a very difficult to decide which function is more difficult than which one. For example, in my solution in general, invitation apology, we have played a useful period, we have there is no clear cut. And fishing over the Luma, the other Below teacher is some church at the machine, not much at the machine. I know, function that they are some child at the religion. You must change that. How to break function, which is your grandpa, which order should be the grandpa be taught for students to be able to apply it for function. Something. A purely functional organization meant that notion of difficulty, which is involved either grammatical servers could not be used, since the grammar used to perform one function. Function the Kudeo general structure might be more or less difficult than grammar used to perform the act. And then also the word agreement to activate something now. The consensus means agreement, no? Rally party like. I know Barnes Rebel by some challenge. Silver Rebel Bow where he got hard on there. Rama better, no? In language terms, Rama was still the best organization principle. Rama was still the best organization principle for a syllabus. Then you the crucial on Mesoi, Rama point no, the no build Kunaka build no, pay Rama pay lesson Martin Medali and then Sinda. And we can less in that from Chara. But the function and use could be developed from such a syllabus. A function so sorry, guys, I will not much of Obama. People will manage young Nick. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Malaysia.
Okay. No, I don't know, Barney, some shall I near so they can out. Rama over peace love, no? Rama over peace love, eh? Dane the Kushida, a grammar thing be like them be ma, a grammar structure don't be all, function needed now like it, no? Function needed like it. Ubama to ma, a unit of past symbol, no? The faster than below here, very clear. To persons a jump your dama. For example, apologizing a function, no? Apologize, how to apologize. I structurally how function what not function should they apologize go structure persons then be there comma. I'm sorry the function here down no? Down I am late. I missed the bus. I missed the bus here. In terms of grammar, we have already teach them past tense. Function is syllabus. I missed the bus is a bus. In the same way, how have to mean must, no? Have to must. What you like, that is structure, no? A structure is in media comma, clearly babioda. So, what you like to come for dinner, I can't. To your piano. Why? Why can't you come to my dinner? The reason is that sentence is as a matter. I have to do my homework. Have to such a no? I have to do my homework. I have to teach you. You have to study this lesson. Have to so lotion if you say lower that model buff, no? Model buff have to then be there comma. General the functioning it, not the in a structure, sorry, in a functioning it, the ancestry equivalent. No? So now so show idea student need to be dot function and look the no Adama, they will know how to use English, but they also need to learn grammar. Grammar and function and equivalent, no? I don't generally go show idea they use the cool sweat on so grammar base look yours. So, Dabimalo, a grammar strain at to do a function matter will be your thing. No? This is the key point of this unit. No? It is sound grammar that functional items can hang on a syllabus. I think grammar then be like a comma, I think be the grammar net sign function will be your thing, your strain. No? Now the class frame are all vocabulary based. Then both vocabulary you have your thing out. No? I don't know no need or send vocabulary, grammatical structure, function, which you know, grammatical structure and function at your video. No? Now the fact that general vocabulary you see. No? General in all of the final, no? The 3.6.2 now the grammar. What's the day today? What's the day today? The photo. General in knowledge matter. No? The photo April 1924. Next time we will start to teach it from the 3.6.2.
Okay,
no?
Good night,